if you're linking out from your web page to a Wikipedia page and a .gov page and a University of Miami page or whatever, then you're hanging out with good people in their mind. It helps a little. All these things help a little. Now, if you want to defeat the domain authority thing and you just got to do this on your own website, there's a site that I use called Registered Compass that's really pretty cool. And it lets you find aged authority domains that you can buy. Usually I can find a domain that's 7 or 8 years old that's already got hundreds, if not thousands, of backlinks running to it that I can buy for less than $100. But you got to sort through a little bit. There's another one called FreshDrop.com that does the same thing.
What?
FreshDrop.com.
Fresh, D-R-O-P.
Is it FreshDrop.net or .com, guys? You know, .com is it? Okay.
.net, did you say?
.net, yeah. FreshDrop.net. Those are places you can go buy authority domains. So this is basically if you're starting a new project, okay? If you already got an aged domain or you're already in business, you've been around a year, I wouldn't worry about this at all. Actually, if you've been around 6 months, I wouldn't worry about it because you're probably going to do better than buying one of these. But when we start new projects now, I typically buy an aged domain if I can. And you'll see here, some of these I can buy that are already expired but have tons of links going back to them, and I can buy those just for $7. GoDaddy Auctions is another great place to look because those are all existing. GoDaddy Auctions, all those are existing domains, and they haven't lost any page rank yet. Usually you can buy them before they lose their page rank. All right. The second thing they look at is relevance. What's a website about? So they look at the on-page factors. I did a sample for you guys, which I thought was a pretty fun thing to do on a thriving industry. This is a little website I've got called Worm Farming for Profit. And it's #1 for Worm Farming for Profit. Believe it or not, that gets me 325 free visitors a day. When I put a product up there to sell, and I'll have one pretty soon. I think I got one being written now. That little website, as funny as everybody's going, oh, it's funny. Probably make me $1,000 a day. It's $360,000 a year. You know, 360 here, 360 there. You're talking about real money eventually. You know, I'm serious. I've got hundreds of these. For what it's worth, this is one I'm showing you because I know everybody's going, worm farming's the secret. I got it. I gotta go now.
Yeah, that's called lamb to slaughter.
9,000 people now.
That was going to be a profitable site.
9,000 people now selling hot dog cart books. Anyway.
Yeah, you might remember that. Yeah.
So this is a little site of Worm Farming for Profit to show you how incredibly ugly it is, and boy is it ever. This is it. I did a lot of design work on this one.
Although just to be clear, the red boxes are there to highlight areas.
Yeah,
those don't exist
pretty
on the site. Yeah.
I want you to bring a couple things to your attention. #1, I named it Worm Farming for Profit. You might want to figure that one out since that was my term. Hey, you laugh. #1 mistake that 99% of people make when they're trying to build a website for SEO ability is what do they call it? I could have called it Worm Farming is Groovy.
Or Welcome.
Which, by the way, it totally is. But
seriously,
nobody
searches. When we look at most people's sites, their title is Welcome.
Yeah. And actually, Worm Farming for Profit,
I
looked up the term worm farming. It gets like, I don't know, let's say 1,000 searches a day. God, who knew, right? And Worm Farm, but it has a lot of competition. Worm Farming for Profit got 400 searches a day and had basically no competition. So guess which one I picked? The low-hanging fruit, okay? So I titled the page Worm Farming for Profit. I titled the first post, this is a sticky post, if you know anything about WordPress. In other words, this is a WordPress site. That page is always there as the front page. I titled it Worm Farming for Profit to be unique. And the first phrase in my paragraph, the first article, is Worm Farming for Profit. Now, a couple things that I did. What's up, girlfriend? A couple things that I did that have been really, really helpful. You'll see the pages over to the right-hand side, and this is a biggie if you're doing this on your own site. Google has a bunch of rules. They want privacy policies, they want contact, and they want to show you, they want you to see that, they want people to see that you're real. You'll really get an SEO bump out of your websites. This is a simple little thing you can do. add your street address, your email, your fax, your phone, and even a Google Map embed to where your business is. All things being equal, you'll rank above your competitor just from doing that one thing.
Is that a map to your house? Moving on.